Hey? Are you excited about the package? Are you ready to do an unboxing? Oh? You're crazy. Well, there's the old Unicycle box. And Canada Post just arrived and brought me this box. If you haven't watched my other video, I ordered a unicycle and did an unboxing video, and it turned out to be just a disappointing situation. I still have that unicycle. I'm waiting for a return authorization. And yeah, if you want to see what that's about, you can check out my other video. But right now we're going to get into this one. Quasar is trying to help. You going to help unbox? Alright, so we got the straps cut off. We're going to pull the staples out here without wrecking any fingers, hopefully. And straight away, we got the box open. We have our seat and seat post that is already assembled. We have a box that contains the pedals and a couple other things, I assume. We have the frame. Oh, that feels really light. And we have the wheel and cranks. And then a few bits of paper. So for now, we'll set the box aside over there, and maybe Quasar will go play in the box. You want to go play in the box? How about we move this stuff into the box and you can attack it? Throw them over there with Quasar. This one is what it was supposed to be. It is a Maxxis Creepy Crawler tire. We got a nice double wall rim with some holes drilled in it. We've got some ISIS aluminum cranks with steel inserts. Definitely good. Got the double bearings set up, which I believe are 32 millimeters. Not 100% sure. Yeah, so that's basically it for the tire and wheel combo. Next of all, look at the seat. It's the newer seat, nice soft foam, alloy seat post with some reinforcements so it doesn't crack. Got some nice adjustment increments, so if you move it around, you can make sure you put it back to where you had it before. Nice. Pull the frame out of the box here. I know I have a pair of scissors somewhere, and I'm using a spoke wrench to try to open the box. That doesn't make sense. Alright, pull the frame out, some more stuff in here. I guess we have the end caps. They are aluminum. We've got the end cap bolts. Oh yeah, you're gonna play with them, are you? Alright, Quasar approves of the impact gravity unicycle. Wow, that's a thing of beauty. I don't think the camera will really do it justice, but there's some very nice lines here, very nicely sculpted. That's really lovely. Beautiful. Very pleased with that. Alright, we've got pedals, we've got a seat clamp and another seat clamp. Comes with two seat clamps. One with a single bolt and one with two bolts. These pedals are alright, but I'm sure that I have better pedals. I'll probably put these on anyway. Alrighty, so what's the deal with the seat clamps? It shows it with a 2-bolt seat clamp. Not sure why they give you two. But anyway, I am going to have to grab an Allen key to put this together because it doesn't come with one. There we go. We got it started. And we got it on. So now, I guess this will be the back. We'll put this in. For now, I'll probably end up taking the post out and cutting it because I'm a bit of a weight weenie. One thing they probably could have done a little bit better of a job with, and I'm being really picky here, is taking paint off around where the clamp is. Alright, I'm just going to snug this up a little bit because I'm fairly certain that is not the right height. I will be going back very likely and trimming the seat post down. I think the cranks should be marked. We've got the right, so we'll put that on that side. Skinny lip on the inside, wide lip on the outside. And if you have one of these, it'll be fairly obvious what I'm talking about, but if you're watching the video, you'll have no idea what I'm talking about. So now, did I lose a bolt, or did the cat steal one? Because I only have 3 bolts. Probably easiest to put the seat on first, because if we don't, we put the wheel on, and yeah, who knows? I don't think I've ever built a unicycle in my life, so alright, what do we call the front and what do we call the back? Is there really a left and a right, or is it just however you put the seat? This is going on quite snug. I have adjusted this, open this up all the way. Okay, I'm not sure if the video picked it up, but somehow one of the bolts ended up over here. Maybe the cat had something to do with it. Let's blame it on the cat. Quasar. I'm amazed I found it. So, we'll thread this in. I'm kind of surprised that they don't use a steel cap or come up with something to protect the cap, because with street unicycling and trials unicycling, you end up doing crank stalls and Yeah. I know with my last unicycle, even though I wasn't terribly good at it, I'm definitely not a pro level or expert level unicyclist. Is that even what they call them? Unicyclists? Anyway, I ended up bending the caps and the bolts. It was a lot crappier version, but they seem a little bit on the stiff side. I'm sure they'll loosen up as it breaks in. There it is. The seat is crooked as crooked can be. I don't know how I could possibly get it that crooked, but I'll straighten it up a bit, lower it down a bit, because it's definitely on the high side. Well, I'll just take it down to here. Snug it up there. What do you think, Quasar? You like the unicycle? What's your first opinion? Your first impressions on the impact gravity? Alright, so let's weigh these pedals and see what they weigh. 341 grams. My bigger concern is that they're just not very they're not very smooth. So I'll thread that in. Pretty sure this uses a 6mm Allen key from the back side. Or is it an 8? 6mm. We will, however, use an 8 to make sure the cranks are nice and tight. Oh, that's pretty neat. They actually have a threaded or replaceable insert in the cranks by the look of it. I'll try to give you guys a close-up of that in a second. There's a dot here and a dot here, and if we look on the back side, I'm not sure if the camera can pick that up, but there's actually a dot there and a dot there, and this looks like a nut, so it appears that that is actually a threaded insert, which is really cool. That means if you end up damaging the threads, you can always just replace that insert. Alright, left hand thread on the left side. Alright, that is a built unicycle. Now all I need to do is put air pressure in it and then wait a week or so for my stomach muscles to heal so I can actually ride it. Because a few days ago I had a bit of a silly accident and tore some muscles in my lower abdomen. So let's set this here. I'll go grab my bike pump and see if the cat can tip over the unicycle while I'm gone. There we go. So, I have no idea what kind of air pressure I'm going to run in this thing. It's been a long, long time since I've ridden a unicycle, so I have to say I'm not really sure what is going to work out for me for air pressure. I'm sure I can go online and find out, but for right now I'll just put say 20 psi in there. You like that, kitten? Alright, there's 20 psi. You're not gonna like this part. Kitties don't like this. Watch out. Okay, that was okay. What do you think, Quasar? This is my unicycle. I will try to do some videos of me relearning to ride a unicycle. I'm going to try to get as much use out of it as I can in the upcoming months, but I am coming up to my busy season for my job, so that probably means a lot less BMX riding and not a whole lot of unicycle riding. And when I do ride, I'll probably have a lot less of a tendency to film. So that's it for today. My last video was a disappointment. This one is a lot more exciting. I am very happy about my purchase of this unicycle. This is the one that I actually did the research on. So if you watched my last video, you'll probably have seen that I did an unboxing and got what was the second generation of this unicycle. The site that it was on didn't advertise that it wasn't a current model, and so I opened the box and was quite upset. And it's still sitting in this box right here waiting to be shipped back. So I now have the unicycle that I spent so much time doing research on. This is the one that I actually wanted. So hopefully in the near future I will be able to post some videos of me learning to ride a unicycle again and yeah, having some fun. First time on a unicycle in, let's see, 2000, at least 5 years. And I have an injured abdominal muscle, so this might not go well. I feel like this is not enough room and this is a bad idea. Okay, that's all I'm going to do because I did crush my testicles a little bit.